Story of the legendary female warrior Scathach. Scathach is a legendary female warrior in Celtic Ulster mythology. Scathach is also known as Lancer, a warrior queen of the Ulster cycle in Celtic mythology. Lancer is the ruler of the Land of Darkness where countless souls live. Associated with stories about heroes. Scathach has a sister and arch-rival, the female warrior Aoife. They are both daughters of Ard Grimne of Lethra. Scathach lives on the Scottish island of Skye. She is a queen and also controls the door to the Shadowland, and owns the fortress Dun Seth, Dark Fortress, a place with countless spirits. She is so powerful that she can rule this land and close the door to death. Through many battles, she was no longer a human being and gradually closed herself off from the world. She could no longer die like a normal person. She is known as the strong as a monster woman called by her students. At the age of 16, Cuchulainn travelled a long way to the fortress to worship Scathach as his teacher, and she became his tutor, teaching him the secret of leaping, teaching him rune magic, and gave him the demon spear made from the bones of the sea monster he loved, Guy Bol. Lancer serves no one, a member of the ruling class from birth. She has the ideology that a queen must make her people live in happiness. The clearest evidence is that she understands better than anyone that she, who possesses many talents, is different from the queen. Trivial. There are also rumors that her personality and red eyes resemble someone who existed in Tokyo in the 20th century. Lancer is a talented teacher. Just like her way of looking at people and identifying herself, she possesses steadfast eyes, can see the personality and talents of others, and can recognize whether that person is ordinary or noble. Among her students, it could be said that Cuchulainn was a rare exception who possessed extraordinary qualities that made him worthy of her tutelage. Cuchulainn said that her kill could make Tasaka run away. Unable to be killed normally, Lancer wished that Cuchulainn was the one who could kill her. She believes that the Holy Grail is the ultimate holy object that can let her die when someone kills her, especially Cuchulainn. She also taught many other students. Cuchulainn competed with fellow monk Ferdiad. Both were evenly matched, and both fought for the demon spear Guy Bolg. During this time, they went to war with neighbouring Aoife, and although Scathach argued with Cuchulainn about not being allowed to join the war, Cuchulainn, Ferdiad, and her eventually also, together create a hell with the enemy. During that time, the battle between Scathach and Aoife broke out. Fearing that his student Cuchulainn would be defeated by a highly skilled martial artist Aoife, Scathach gave him sleeping pills to prevent him from going into battle. Unfortunately, Scathach gave the medicine an underdose. Because Owl was so strong, the dose that would give a normal person a day's sleep gave Owl only 1 hour of sleep, so Owl still went into battle and faced Aoife. Told by Scathach that the things Aoife loved most were her carriage and horses, Cuchulainn tricked Aoife into thinking the horses were falling off a cliff. At that moment, Cu attacked Aoife and won the match. He asked Aoife in exchange for his life to end the conflict with Scathach and give him a child, and promised Aoife to send the child to him when it grew up. "You are so clever, Owl." This child was Conla, who later grew up, and when he set out to find his father, he fought Cuchulainn in an evenly matched battle, but was then killed by his father with the spear Guy Bolg because he did not know your identity. Lancer is known to be a master of spear magic and rune magic. She is half a spirit, kind of like a demigod in. She is an elite warrior, master of magic, and killer of humans, undead, and divine spirits. As a result, from being a human being who stayed too long and close to the divine land, she received the reward of becoming a person who was neither in this world nor in the next world, abandoned outside world. Guarding the Shadowlands, she fights the dead. The entire Shadowland was separated from the mortal world, completely becoming a dead land. As a result of this, Lancer was no longer able to die as a human, whether the death was good or bad. She can only continue to exist until this world and the afterlife disappear. She still exists to this day, and she cannot become a heroic spirit on the heroic spirit seat. Scathach has not left the Shadowlands since about 2,000 years ago. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.